thrifting. So if you saw my previous haul, my mom was here visiting, and of course we had to go thrifting, and I really wanted her to experience an estate sale here in Tennessee, so I took her to one and I hit the jackpot. So if you know me, you know I'm always on the hunt for a croc. So far I've only been able to find one, and it was pretty expensive, at least for me, at a previous estate sale. So if you haven't seen that estate sale haul, definitely make sure to check it out. I'll link it in the cards. But yeah, so only one croc. I think it was like 38 bucks that I paid for it. But this time we found a lot more crocs and a lot more affordable crocs. So I'm super excited to share with you today my new little croc collection. We'll start off with the tiny pieces. So first, I got this little jewelry box. It's so precious. I think this is supposed to be like shell or something, I'm not really sure, but then the rest of it is brass, and it is so pretty and in really good condition, considering like this is probably pretty old. It doesn't have a date or anything, but it just looks and feels old, if that makes sense. So I got this little box, and then I got a tiny basket. So you should all be very proud of me, because there were a ton of baskets at this sale. There was an entire closet of like baskets and baskets stacked up on each other, and I didn't buy any of them. I'm very proud of myself, but I could not say no to this one. It was so cute and tiny, so I had to get it. All right, this next one is pretty big and it's a cool find. It is a dough bowl. So I've seen a lot of these lately and they are really expensive, so I never really bothered to buy one. But yeah, I was surprised that they had one and it was in pretty good condition. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to keep it like this or maybe try to stain it. I might live with it like this for a little bit, but I'm not a huge fan of just like the naked wood, so I might try to stain it and kind of make it look a little bit more old and worn down. But otherwise, it's a really great bowl, and I'm definitely going to style it on my entryway. You'll see that in just a moment. Okay, now all the crocs and vases. First up, this tiny little one. It almost looks like a butter croc, but I don't think it is. It didn't have a lid. This is just how it looked. It has a strange shape because it's not like fully like that. It's kind of like concave like this, so I don't know if that's kind of clear on camera, but yeah, like it doesn't go all the way down to here. It kind of like curves in like that, but I thought it was a really cute shape. I love the color. It's also in pretty good condition. It has a couple of chips like right here, but I don't really mind that. It adds character, so I'm perfectly fine with that. But yeah, it is such a cute little thing. I should also mention that I don't know the exact prices for these because most of them didn't have a price tag, so the lady just put a price on it at checkout, but I was too busy putting things in the bag while my mom was checking out, so I didn't really hear what the prices were. So I don't really know what the prices were. I just know that everything altogether was $93, which considering last time I think I paid $50 for like one crock and a couple books, like that kind of shows you the difference because of how many I got. So they were all definitely under $20, some probably way cheaper than others, so I don't know their exact prices, but still really good price. The next one is this really big boy. So also doesn't have a lid, and it has kind of like a creamier yellowy beigey color. Also very pretty. It has like some staining at the bottom, but again, I just love imperfections. Like I think it adds so much character to the pieces and it just makes it look so beautiful. So yeah, I don't know what was stored in here originally, but it looks really nice, and it's huge. It's even bigger I think than the one that I paid $38 for, but this was definitely not $38. The next one does have a little lid, and it's this one here. It is so cute. The lid is damaged unfortunately, but you can't really tell from the outside, so I don't really care. It also has this cute little handle, which I don't know how you're supposed to grab it from there because it's so heavy. Yeah, also I don't know why, but this one here has a number 1 and this one has a number 2, so I don't know if they were like part of the set or something, but I just thought that was interesting. I also love the color of this one. I have a cookie jar that's the same color, so I think they'll be so perfect together and definitely gives me like fall vibes. Such a pretty color. Okay, and this next one is by far my favorite. It's like I didn't have a specific thing in mind, but when I saw it I'm like, it's that. This huge croc, and it is so beautiful. I am obsessed with this color. It's this really pretty like gray brown color. It also has this really pretty like kind of like crackle looking texture. It's really cute. It also has this lid, but I feel like it's not this container's lid, if that makes sense. So I'm not really sure at what point it got changed out, but it just feels like it doesn't belong there. I don't know why, but for now I'm going to keep it like that as is. But yeah, it was such a pretty one, and I think this one did have a price tag, and I think this one was 18. So again, way bigger than the other one that I bought for 38. So you can see like it was such a good deal. I don't think I mentioned this, but this estate sale was hosted by the same company that I mentioned in my previous video that had really good prices. So if you are in the Nashville area, I think it's Dogwood Estate Sales. They have killer prices, and I can tell because even if I'm not super familiar with estate sales here in Tennessee, every time I go to one of these, the people there, which are like estate sale champs, you can tell just by their aura and the way they talk to each other, all of them make a comment on how good the prices are. So I could definitely tell, and the estate sale professionals could definitely tell. So definitely worth checking out if you are in the Nashville area. So 2 more little Crocs. Now, if you don't already know, we are going to be having our first ever end of the month sale, and I'm super excited. So I actually bought 2 pieces specifically for this little sale that I thought that you all would love. So definitely make sure that you're following me on Instagram because we will be doing the sale over there, and I don't want you all to miss it. So make sure that you follow me on there, even if it's just for the sale and then you unfollow it later. But definitely follow me for the sale so you don't miss out. It's going to be on my stories, and there'll be a lot more information there. So yeah, these 2 pieces will be at the sale. So if you don't want to miss them, make sure you're following me so that you know as soon as they're posted. So first one, you all know I love wicker. So it's this beautiful wicker vase, absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, I hesitated. I'm like, should I keep it myself? But if you all saw my wicker collection video, you know that I have way too many wicker pieces. So it was too beautiful to pass up, and I thought that one of you would absolutely love it. So here it is. And this will be at the sale, so look forward to that. And the other piece, ooh, another little Croc. So this one unfortunately didn't have a lid, but I thought it was so pretty. I love the contrast of the beige and the dark color on the inside. I also love the shape with the 2 little handles. So I think it would be such a cute piece to style with, and I thought that one of you all would love it. Also, if you're not a huge fan of the color, then you can definitely paint this and give this a McGee makeover. Maybe like a black with some brown. There's a ton of tutorials like that, and I think it would look really pretty. But even just this like creamy beigey color is really nice. So both of these will be at the sale. Okay, so look forward to that. So that's it for the haul, but you all know I love to show you how I style my thrift finds. So I wanted to use some of these pieces in my new entryway table. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I bought like my dream table on Facebook Marketplace. I've been thinking of buying this table since February or March of this year, so like too long, and I always hesitated because it's a beautiful table from World Market, but it's like $400, and even though it was like exactly what I wanted, I could not push myself to spend $400 on a table, so I never did. And then the other day I was doing my usual Facebook Marketplace browse, not even looking for anything specific, and the table was there. You cannot, like, you don't understand. I almost like passed out. I couldn't believe it. It's been months and months since I wanted that table, and I could not believe that it was on Facebook Marketplace. So I immediately contacted the lady. I thought it was like too good to be true because there was no like current pictures. It was just how she had styled it previously in her home. And she said that it was like a storage unit or something. So I was like, oh my God, this is so sketch. Like, am I gonna be scammed? But I took a chance. I actually asked if she could lower the price a little bit. I think originally she had it for like $125 or a little bit higher. But since I knew I would need to rent a U-Haul to get it because it does not fit in our car, I asked if she would lower it so that I can use the extra money to pay for the U-Haul, and she said yes. So I think I ended up paying $100 for the table, plus I think like 40 something, almost $50 for the U-Haul rental. So basically $150 total for the table. It's still a better deal than $400, so I was so thrilled, and it's a beautiful table. So I figured we could celebrate together and we could use some of the pieces from our little estate sale haul to style that. So let's style my new table together. that's all for today. Thank you all so much for joining me. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram for our little thrift sale, and I will see you all very soon in another video. Bye!